So our first problem is punishing sweeps. Right now we punish a sweep with our own, which deals 100 damage. And the question is, can we do more? Well, we already have several options that are better. We know that we have hard kick combo that deals 180 damage. We know that we have a hard punch combo that also deals 180 damage, and we know that we have a crouch medium punch combo which deals a little over 110 damage, which is just a tad more than raw sweep. So of those four options, punishing a sweep with our own sweep is probably the easiest, but also the least rewarding. So what we really want is the hard kick combo or the heavy punch combo. So let's set Ken to guard everything and wake up with a sweep when we knock him down, which means I have to throw him. And I'm probably going to mess up a few times because I haven't practiced these combos. But we will see which combo works. So immediately we know that the hard kick combo does not work. It's just too slow. So what about the heavy punch combo? The hard punch combo works out. Can we extend the damage a little bit farther by using EX on the Sotoja? And the answer is no, it does the same damage. What about if we use a EX Gas Cloud? Will that juggle him and then we can EX Sotoja into that? Not if you get swept. And the juggle apparently does not work because we're a little too out of range when we punish his sweep. So our only other option for extra damage is canceling Sotoja into super. But if we do that, we can dish out 400 damage. So we can double our damage in most cases and quadruple our damage if we have super available. Our second problem was punishing Dragon Punches, DPs, Shoryukens. Right now we're punishing with Sweep, which, as we discussed before, is about 100 damage. It's a little bit more with the Crush counter, which is a counter hit. So our other options are, of course, that combo, which will deal 180 damage if we land both hard kicks. We also have that, which will deal 180 damage if we land it. But the question is, which one, hard kick or heavy punch, will crush counter? Because that crush counter is going to give us some extra time to get in an extra hit. So let's see which one works. So we will set Ken to wake up with a DP, EX DP. We'll knock him down with Sweep, and we'll see what works best. Alright, so heavy kick did not crush counter, which means we only get the raw combo damage, which is fine. It's better than nothing. But we could probably get more if we land a crush counter. So let's try hard punch instead. So because we got in that extra hit, we got an extra 70 damage, was it? Yeah, 70 damage. That's a pretty good trade-off, and if we add critical art to the end, I wonder how much more we'll get as well. So if we add critical art onto the end, we jump up to 420 damage as opposed to 100, which is good. But we're not always going to have it. What about EX Gas Cloud? Can we do that? We should be able to because we're close enough. And if we can juggle into EX Satoja. But apparently that didn't work out. So for now, we will be sticking with hard punch, heavy Satoja. Our next problem involves getting more combos instead of straight hits. So what was happening in the matches was light punch, crouch medium, 0 to 4 of those buttons could hit, and we don't know. But what we do want is, if we get a hit, we want guaranteed damage, not just maybe damage. Which means we need something that leads into one of our combo starters if it hits. So the way that we're going to approach this is going to be with the basics of our combos. So medium kick into Satoja, crouch medium punch into Satoja. Like that. So if we know that we want to confirm into that, we need something that will link into that as well. We already know heavy kick will, and we can hit confirm that. There's lots of time to see that heavy kick is hitting before finishing the combo. Same for medium kick as well. But what about other buttons? Do they have enough time? Do they even link? And that's the real question. Right? Medium punch doesn't link. Light punch doesn't link. Crouch medium kick does seem to link. So what we can do is we can check if crouch medium kick hits, and if it does, do that. And if it doesn't, then we'll just do like that. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to set Ken on random. And what we're going to do is, if the crouch medium kick hits, we will finish the combo. If the crouch medium kick is blocked, we will stop with the medium kick. Or we can just stop with the crouch medium kick. Like that. Notice how if crouch medium kick was blocked, we always ended here. We never went to the gas cloud. And the reason for that is most specials are actually fairly unsafe when blocked, meaning that you can be hit rather hard. So what I'm going to do is set Ken to press light punch after blocking a hit. And we're just going to do gas cloud. So we'll set him to guard all as well. So did you notice that we were still mid-air about here while he was jabbing, and we landed back here? Jab itself is not going to hit, but he has other buttons that could reach us. Let's try Satoja, and it'll be more clear. Right, we got hit. Naturally, a button like that is going to lead into more damage, more guaranteed damage that maybe we cannot afford to take. Our next problem was getting enough damage off of our cross-up jump-ins. What we have right now is 131 damage, and while it's better than nothing, we could certainly get more if we manage to land a heavy kick or a hard punch or a crouch medium punch, or a medium kick, or a crouch medium kick. So we're going to work down that list in that order and see what we can make hit, because we already know the combos for those buttons. So heavy kick did not work, but we can hit the jump a little bit deeper and it might work. So if we hit very deep, it will work. But that's going to be fairly hard to do. Let's try heavy punch instead. That one was much easier. I didn't have to go as deep, and it worked out nicely for 240 damage. Let's try medium kick. That one seems to work fine. What about crouch medium punch? I hit fairly deep that time, so I'm going to try going a little bit less deep. Seems like it works. About crouch medium kick. So that one does hit, but it's going to be harder to land a combo with. Our last problem was getting more damage off of the front jump in. What we did in our matches was something like that. 120 damage. It's not great. It should be better. But we can't use the heavy kick like we're using with the cross-up because it turns backwards if we jump forwards. If we neutral jump, it's fine. So what we need is another hard-hitting button. So probably heavy punch is best. We could use medium kick. It doesn't do enough damage though, right? It does 20 less damage. Medium punch hits high, so that's not an option. So we'll use jump heavy punch and then try to combo into it the same way as we did with the cross-up one. So heavy kick didn't work. Heavy punch worked great. Medium kick worked great. Crouch medium punch worked great. Crouch medium kick can work. It seems like it works fine. So the only one that we can't use with jump in heavy punch is hard kick.